So today we're going to talk about the power of not needing a man in your life. All right. Now look, we all need somebody. All right. Everybody needs a man. Every woman needs a man in her life. Just don't try to be the man. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of women say they don't need a man. So what they try to do is that they try to be a man, where they'll try to live the lifestyle of men, try to date like a man does, try to follow the career paths that men follow. They try to go up the corporate ladder, right? And the problem with that is that by you trying to not need a man, you pretty much surround yourself around men that, one, don't need anybody, first of all. Two, men that are not faithful, right? So you're pretty much surrounded by the type of men you kind of don't want to date, right? So what you want to do is try to need a man, but don't try to be a man, because honestly, it becomes unattractive. Honestly, going up those corporate ladders disqualifies you from a lot of guys. You know, like where you would not be attracted to a guy who isn't on that level, but also guys who you would like who are not on that level might find you too intimidating. So it's kind of like, yeah, you don't need a man, but then you become so manly through your lifestyle and through your success, which is a minority of women, honestly. I'm speaking to a minority, that you pretty much disqualify yourself. So let's talk about the power of not needing a man or a woman, right? One, the first thing you got to do is control your emotions, because you do need somebody in your life. We all need somebody in your life. Now, the emotions that we feel are not correlated to the real threat. You do need somebody, but it's not a life or death situation. It's more so of a existential crisis where you just emotionally want to connect with somebody really badly, and I think that's normal, right? So what will happen is that your brain, your amygdala, finds connecting with the opposite sex very important. So when you don't connect with the opposite sex, then that part of your brain will send signals of panic, signals of stress to the whole system, because it's saying, hey, we're not passing on our genes. What the fuck? Right? So that's why when you feel rejected, when you feel lonely, you feel really like shit, because to a certain degree, evolutionarily, you're at the risk of not passing on your genes. But you have to override those reactions, because those reactions are not appropriate to the environment that we're in. You need to relax a little bit more. You need to become more present. Whenever you feel that desire to find somebody in your life, to find a partner, what you want to do is, rather than act upon it, just observe it. Observe the sensation and just say to yourself, I'm going to keep looking at this desire. Just keep looking at it. You see it, you sense it, and just keep looking at it. When you're watching TV, observe it. Make that desire, make that pain the most important thing to focus on. Look at it eyeball to eyeball consistently. You don't stop looking at it, because what would happen is that you're not giving it any thought, because you're just observing that emotion, that reaction, and it will just dissolve over time. And you, without you even knowing it, you don't feel that way no more. You feel peace. That's how you deal with that pain. You don't deal with it through acting out, because this is the thing. I do want you guys to act out. I do want you guys to go out there and meet somebody, but not with that energy. Not with that energy. First, dissolve that energy through being present, through observing it, through being more mindful in the moment. Once you do that, you need to surround yourself around people. Just surround yourself around people, right? I'm in art school, so I'm just in art school. You could be a cyclist, you could be a runner. Join a running group, join a cycling group, join a hiking group, right? For the white people, right? Sorry for the racism, right? Do something. But then once you're there, don't look for people. Just be there, like a fucking statue. Be polite, be courteous, be a very good person, but just don't try. Don't see somebody and say, man, I want to get that person. I want to get that person. What you want to do is just be there. Have good energy. Be present. Because what would happen is that the people who would like you will find you. You want to be in this type of state. You don't want to be in a prowling state, on the prowl. Like your neck hunched over, breathing deeply, moving slower, hand like that, right? You don't want to do that. You want to be the type of person that when somebody likes you, you're almost like, oh, you like me? I didn't know that. You want to be almost oblivious to it, because what I don't want you to do is to engage too much of your emotions, especially when you don't know whether or not the person's gonna like you back, right? You just want to remain detached from the situation, and if somebody comes along and they like you, it's going to be a surprise. But this is the thing, the ironic thing about this is that you're going to get more people who are going to be into you. Because a lot of the times we don't notice how much our try hard energy pushes people away. Like, we're not aware of how badly it affects our interactions with people. We really don't until we actually stop trying and try not to get people's validation. And you notice that all of a sudden, for some reason, it's like you travel to a new country and everyone is nicer to you. What the fuck? Like, seriously, right? And people liking you almost become like a gift you never asked for. Like, oh, you like me, don't you, huh? I don't know about that. I'm kind of scared. I take it back. No, you said what you said, girl. You like me. I'm kind of scared. What the fuck? I thought you were cool. Right? And so when you don't need somebody, they just come to you. And again, it's not that you don't have those impulses, all right? Look, humans are humans. You need the opposite sex. A man without a woman is not as powerful as a man with a good woman. Now, goddamn, a man with a bad woman is weaker than a man without being with somebody. But vice versa, a woman with a man is more powerful than a woman without a man, especially if he's good. You know what I'm saying? So what you don't want to do is put yourself where you want to be is in one of these two levels, single or with somebody that's good for you. You don't want to be, the lowest level after that is being with somebody that you don't like. And then there's single, and then there's being with somebody that you like. You want to be here, motherfucker. You want to be right here in these two little areas. You want to be right there. That look good. You want to be right there in those two areas. You don't want to get past that third level. Why? Because then it becomes subtraction by addition. You know what I'm saying? So that is the power of not needing somebody in your life. Because other ways that you could get that is through just having a purpose in life, a passion in life, a career that you love a lot. But this is the issue, is that sometimes we have a passion that doesn't include other people. We have a career that makes you be alone. That's not what I'm talking about. People, you need to be around people. You cannot self-isolate yourself. You need to be around people and apply this. You can't say, "Oh, okay, it's time to do what the lecture said and be alone and be myself." No, motherfucker, don't do that shit. Right? Don't do that shit, because then you're gonna have Jake the quarterback saying, "I've been alone in my room all day and like, what the fuck, man? Like, where the bitches at, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, Father Alex told me to just, like, not need a person and just be yourself, and it's not working, man. What the fuck is going on, dude?" Hey, man, I totally agree, man. Yeah, I feel sabotaged. I feel lied to. I'm kidding, okay? Oh, my God. Father Alex is Tyrone. Right? You have to be around people. We're social animals, people, okay? Yeah, so that's the power of not needing somebody. And in fact, this happens often. Don't you notice? For example, I'm in art school, and sometimes I'll see somebody who I know has friends sitting by themselves eating. Like, just sitting by themselves. And I'm not going to lie, when I see that, I kind of respect them a little bit more. And you want to know why? Because it tells me they don't need people. It tells me they're comfortable by themselves. Like, when I see somebody taking a conscious choice to be alone, when this person clearly could be surrounded by people and they choose not to, I automatically see them as people who just have more confidence, right? And I judge them according to that. And I bet a lot of people think the same way, right? And that is almost like the same mindset where, yeah, you have options, but sometimes you choose to be single. Sometimes you choose to be by yourself, right? But also, when you're around people, you don't give off an energy that I need you. Another example is I remember I had a friend named Chell in art school in Florence. He was a 60-something-year-old man, and we were all in our 20s, and we were all asking him to come hang out with us. We were like, "Come on, Chell, hang out with us." And he was like, "No, I am aged. I don't know what I have in common with you." And because he was so hesitant to hang out with us, we liked him more because he didn't need us. He didn't need us. You know, like, naturally, if he would say, "Can I hang out with you guys?" we would have said, yeah, but then we would have been a little like, But because we felt like he didn't need us, he was hesitant. He could have, he was like, we asked him, "Hey, Chell, why didn't you come to the beach with us that last week?" He was like, "Oh, no, I stayed at home. I was relaxing." And it just made him look like he enjoyed his life and he didn't feel the need to be around young people, and it made him more magnetic. I'm not kidding with you, right? He was like the 60-something-year-old guy who I loved hanging out with him. Like, we would just talk, like we would just I made friends with a 60-something-year-old guy. It was kind of cool, man. Like, he's a cool guy even to this day, right? And that's because he just didn't need people. When I get older and young people invite me, I'm gonna say the same shit, man. I'm like, I don't know, like, I want to hang out with you guys. Yeah, you're a hot girl, but I'm too old. She was like, no, you're not old. You know what I'm saying? And that makes people almost convince themselves that they like you even more because you're so old. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org to get one-on-one coaching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 19, and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.